later children, any abnormal hernia is defined as any abnormal protrusion of the a part or whole of the viscus through an abnormal opening is called as hernia. Understand? So what are the types of hernia? Classification of hernia. Hernia is classified into different groups based on the site. It is in the abdomen, called as abdominal hernias. Abdominal all hernias are classified from the above downwards. Epigastric hernia, which is occurs in the epigastric region. Periumbilical, supraumbilical area in and around the umbilicus. Paraumbilical area surrounding the umbilicus. Umbilical hernia. Interparietal hernia. Then groin hernias. Groin hernias are divided into inguinal hernia and femoral hernias because both are occurring at the groin. Understand? So this is groin hernias, abdominal wall hernias, incisional hernias, also called as ventral hernias, also occurs in the abdomen. Then other hernias are gluteal hernias, perineal hernias, sciatic hernias. Then what is others is lumbar hernias, gluteal hernias, perineal hernias, sciatic hernias. These are the other types of hernias. So internal hernias, this sometimes is called as internal hernias. What are internal hernias? Internal hernias are present in the inside the abdomen. Inside the abdomen, they are called like example diaphragmatic hernia. Diaphragmatic hernia is not, you can't see, only inside it is present. So this is called diaphragmatic hernia. Hiatus hernia. Diaphragmatic hernia is herniation of the contents of diaphragm. Both diaphragms will be there. Hiatus hernia is herniation of the stomach into the esophageal opening. That is hiatus hernia. Sometimes herniation of the brain also we can call it as hernia, and that is not hernia, herniation of the brain contents. So these are the contents of sites of. What is the content of this hernia or sac? Hernia sac is made up of peritoneum. It is a peritoneal protein. So it contains body, mouth, neck and fundus. Body, neck, mouth and fundus. So that is about the hernia, parts of the hernia. Then what are the clinical features already explained? That is cough impulse present, reducible. It is reducible hernia. And Siemens techniques, the pulse impulse is felt at the index finger. That is indirect hernia, deepening. Then the deepening occlusion test, the impulse, the hernia does not come out. It is again, it is direct, indirect hernia. And finger granulation test, it is the impulse felt on the. If it is felt on the tip, it is indirect. If it is pulp, it is direct hernia. Understand? So these are the tests of non-percussion, tympanic mode, intrusive. If it is omentum, it is omentous. And auscultation, vowel sounds are present, it is intrusive. No vowel sounds, it's omentous. So these are the signs and symptoms of hernia. So what is the investigations and treatment? How do you treat? This is patient is admitted with all the investigations, specific investigations to rule out any other cause. Ultrasound of the groin area, ultrasound vision you can do, and other investigations for confirming part of the OT. So patient is posted for OT. Parts unpainted and draped. Parts painted and draped. Understand? So incision along the inguinal ligament. Medial two-thirds of inguinal ligament incision is put. Canal, the inguinal canal is opened in layers, that is superficial and deep fascias, carpus and campus. Then external oblique abdomen is incised and opened. So we enter the canal. We are in the canal now. So spermatic cord, identify the spermatic cord, mobilize the spermatic cord, separate it from the other. You see the sac, where is the sac, either direct hernia, self-explained, or indirect hernia, which is present in the spermatic cord. And inside the spermatic cord, and open the chemistry box and see the dissect the sac which is present. It's a pearly white, pearly grey in color. It's a peritoneal pouching which is present superior, medial, that is indirect hernia, inferior, lateral, it is direct hernia. Understand? Superior, medial and inferior, lateral. So sac, dissect the sac till the neck of the sac. How to identify the neck of the sac? Neck of the sac is identified by 3 points. One is narrowest part. Second one is presence of inferior gastric pulsations. Third one is presence of peritoneal, preperitoneal fat. Understand? That is the neck of the sac. And then open the sac, identify the contents, reduce the contents, then twist the sac, then transfix the sac with the absorbable suture material like white wool and excise the redundant sac. So now we have done herniatomy. So hernioplasty mainly contains hernia surgery, herniatomy, herniorrhaphy, hernioplasty. Herniatomy now is done. The redundant sac is excised and imaginated. Then herniorrhaphy, how to do herniorrhapy? Herniorrhapy is done by with a non-absorbable suture material polypropylene from the first base, first stitch at the tubercle and conjoint tendon. Then second stitch from the inguinal ligament to the conjoint tendon into either intermittent or continuous sutures you can put. That is called herniorrhapy. So next one is hernioplasty. Hernioplasty is mesh repair of the defect by putting the mesh, polypropylene mesh in the floor of the canal. Understand? So that is keeping the mesh and fixing the mesh to the conjoint tendon above and below by the inguinal ligament, intermittent sutures, continuous suture, whatever it is. So that is about the hernioplasty. Like this hernioplasty is called Lichtenstein's tension-free mesh repair. Lichtenstein's tension-free mesh repair. So this is very important. What surgery you want to do? Lichtenstein's tension-free mesh repair. You can placing the mesh in the floor of the hernia with the fixation above to the conjoint ligament, below to the inguinal ligament. Either interrupted or continuous polypropylene non-absorbable monofilament suture material. So then close the wound with layers. That is external epidermis, deep fascia, superficial fascia and skin. That is about the hernioplasty. Understand? So that is hernioplasty is done. What are the complications of hernioplasty? Injury to the vital structures like cord structures, hyperedemis, testicular artery, all those things. Highly epigastric nerve, genitourinary, all these things, cord structures, and so that is about the recurrence, seroma formation, mesh resection also can happen. So these are the wound infection. These are the common complications of hernioplasty and hernioplasty. Understand? So hernioplasty, we have to do surgery doing Lichtenstein's tension-free mesh repair. In this herniatomy, first identification of the sac, dissection of the sac, till the neck of the sac. Then redundant sac is excised by reducing the contents and twisting. Then herniorrhapy, that is intermittent sutures with polypropylene above conjoint tendon, below by the inguinal ligament. Third one, that is herniorrhapy. Hernioplasty is keeping the mesh. So this is the Lichtenstein's tension-free mesh repair for undergraduates. Understand? So this is about the herniorrhapy, hernia surgery, examination of the hernia. Thank you. If you like this video, share, subscribe and press bell icon.
Like.
ఎప్పుడు
Like.